Hello friends. The bad bank or the National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited has become a reality with the cabinet recently approving a government guarantee of rupees 30,600 crore to be provided for the security receipts issued by the NARCL to buy bad loans of commercial banks. The NARCL will acquire stressed assets of about rupees 2 trillion in phases, and these loans would be transferred by paying 15% cash to lenders and the remaining 85% would be paid through security receipts. These security receipts issued by the NARCL would be backed by a government guarantee of up to rupees 30,600 crore. This guarantee will be valid for 5 years and the condition for invoking the guarantee will be either resolution or liquidation. There are divided opinions on the efficacy of the bad bank concept in resolving the stressed assets issue plaguing the Indian banking system. While those favoring the concept argues that the creation of the bad bank will help the banks to free the capital blocked in provisions, which would facilitate further lending. Others point out that without the fundamental reforms to solve NPA problem, the bad bank is likely to become a warehouse for bad loans without any recovery taking place. Now, All India Bank Officers Confederation, the apex organization of the bank officers in the country, has also come out against the establishment of bad bank or NARCL. And let's see why IBOC is opposing the idea of a bad bank. According to IBOC, the record of the present government in addressing the problem of burgeoning NPAs, particularly in the public sector banks, does not evoke much confidence. While the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code was set up with much fanfare in December 2016, actual recovery of NPAs through the IBC mechanism so far has been grossly inadequate. Data disclosed by the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India shows that till June 2021, in 396 resolved cases with admitted claims amounting to rupees 6.82 lakh crore, recovery was only around rupees 2.45 crore, that is 36% of total claims. The recovery rate has fallen to 25% in April-June 2021 quarter, implying massive haircuts being inflicted on the creditors. While the Honorable Finance Minister is claiming that over rupees 5 lakh crore worth of NPAs have been recovered by banks in the last 6 years, she is conveniently forgetting the fact that NPAs worth rupees 10 lakh crore have also been written off by banks from 2015 to 2021 as per RBI data. While legacy NPAs from big ticket loans extended before 2014 form a substantial part of the bad loans problem, fresh slippages in NPAs have remained significant even under the present regime. Moreover, NPA reduction under the present government has occurred more through write-offs than actual recoveries. This has caused massive losses for the public sector banks in the past 6 years. In fact, the recapitalization of PSBs by the Union government to the tune of rupees 3.36 lakh crore in the last 6 years has actually acted as a bailout for delinquent corporate debtors and defaulters. The stock of NPAs for the scheduled commercial banks stood at around rupees 8.7 lakh crore in March 2021. Out of this, 78% were unpaid loans by large borrowers and 75% of the NPA was with public sector banks. The NARCL is reportedly taking rupees 2 lakh crore worth of loans from the banks. No doubt, it will make the balance sheet of the banks look better in the short term. But if actual recoveries do not take place in the NPAs, the bad loan problems are bound to persist only. It is worth mentioning here that the bad loans in the system are expected to balloon in the wake of contraction in the economy and the problems being faced by many sectors. The RBI noted in its recent financial stability report that the gross NPAs of the banking sector are expected to shoot up to 13.5% of advances by September 2021 from 7.5% in September 2020 under the baseline scenario. This is because a multi-speed recovery is struggling to gain traction amidst the pandemic. The report warned that if the macroeconomic environment worsens into a severe stress scenario, the ratio may escalate to 14.8%. Among bank groups, the NPA ratio of PSU banks, which was 9.7% in September 2020, may increase to 16.2% by September 2021 under the baseline scenario. Invariably, this will lead to the public sector banks and the central exchequer bearing the burden imposed by corporate loan defaults, and crony capitalism will continue to flourish. Therefore, IBOC is of the considered view that in order to plug this drain of resources from the banks and the public exchequer to the crony capitalist defaulters, the need of the hour is an overhaul of the legal regime with regard to debt recovery and bankruptcy, facilitating speedy acquisition and auction of the defaulters' assets by the public sector banks and the government. The government clearly lacks the political will to initiate reforms in this direction. IBOC feels that unless these legal and judicial reforms are put in place, the extent to which the NARCL, that is the bad bank, will succeed in expediting actual recovery will remain limited. So, this is how the largest organization of bank officers in the country has responded to the government's decision to establish a bad bank in the country. Thank you.